Alright, so now we're taking a look at an objective that wants to talk about how the sperm basically it makes its way through the vagina, to the egg, through the fallopian tubes, etc. But it's a process that the woman plays an important role in, obviously. She has the egg. But one thing that was new to me was talking about the how the vaginal wall lubricates and to facilitate the entry of the penis. That was something that was new to me. I mean, I knew that it got, quote unquote wet, but I didn't realize here, this part right here is what I'm highlighting. I didn't realize that it was the process that it was. I didn't understand the ducts that, or the glands that were there uh, that played such an important role. I never understood that part. Also, one thing I remember talking about in class is that when a woman has an orgasm, that uh, the the kind of um, the the pulsating sensation, I guess it is actually the vagina is kind of doing its own type of reverse peristalsis, in the sense that it's wanting to pull the sperm in. And until that was explained to me in class, I never really understood it. But when I was studying the reproductive system, this is the section on the female sexual response that I was reading that helped me to understand that. Some other roles, I've got to switch it to a two-page view now and went to a different page, page 902 in the book. But some other roles, you take a look at a sperm cell and it's got the little tails, and a lot of people are used to the um, little wiggly visions of the sperm cells that they have, and it's true. I mean, the book even states that here that uh, that the sperm have like a swimming motion to get through to the egg. This is kind of an only a strong survive. I'm gonna go back up here. Kind of an only a strong survive type of process, and there's not really a rhyme or reason to it, but whichever ones tend to make it through the volatile conditions of the vagina are the one that's going to get to the egg and be able to um, fertilize it. So, but to help with that process, we have a whole section here that talks about it. I'm highlighting it here too, but it talks about the testicular fluid that provides the transport medium for sperm into the lumen, and phagocytize faulty germ cells, and the excess cytoplasm sloughed off. Um, anyway, I could read this whole thing to you, but this is just another thing that talks about how it works, and um, there's some other pages I'm going to go into here in just a second, but basically, once the sperm is quote unquote injected, and as long as the woman is having an orgasm, as the human body, the response is supposed to be going, um, it's going to shoot it in there, and then the woman's gonna then have her form of peristalsis, which is gonna try to um, pull it in even more. So I want to point out one more thing here, talking about how the sperm get in there. The book here states that when a man has his orgasm, the propelling semen at a speed of up to 500 centimeters per second, or 200 inches per second, or close to 11 miles per hour from the urethra. Um, that's a pretty forceful I mean 11 mile an hour. If you walk into a wall 11 mile an hour, it's gonna kind of hurt. But this is the reason for this is to try to get it in there. That's why we've been developed and made the way we have been, is to get it in there. Ejac, first part of ejaculation. Ejac means to shoot forth. And the reason that it's so powerful, 11 mile an hour, is to try to shoot it as far in there as possible so that we can reproduce. So, to understand that a little bit, just some reading. I was thinking, I had always heard that it was like 15 mile an hour, but see, good thing I did my reading. I learned it now. And basically just by looking at the book, talking about it in class, probably in the class and discussions were some of the best discussions that we had about this. Whenever we get going about reproduction in class, it seems to be an interesting topic among everybody.